Come back. There's going to be a video about what is coming this month and also a big surprise that I will mention at the end of the video. Then you will see in the coming videos what is the surprise. I think people will like it. So first of all, as everyone know, Polaris is here. Let me go to progress, a progress hero. They have announced the glyphs, artifacts, and everything is not what we were expecting. First is the first magical critical hits hero, okay, as a type. So this means that the glyphs are going to be magic attack, are going to be intelligent and health, basic for an intelligent hero, and then the other two glyphs, one is going to be magic defense, bad news, much better was magic penetration, and then magical critical hit. It's going to be the first hero that one of the glyphs is going to be magical critical hit. On top of that, and is announced here, let me go, okay, you see carefully here in the book, okay, this is a new book. It's a book that will give you 1 point of magical critical hit for every 2 points of magic attack. This book is the equivalent to, let me go if I find, of this book for physical heroes. This one here, okay? It will be exactly the same, but it will be for a magic attack. So what is critical hit here will be magical critical hit, and what is physical attack, it will be magic attack. Of course, magic attack will be a little bit more because magic attack is a little bit worse than physical attack. Okay, take this into account. Things we know about Polaris, first, their skills are not, the amount, the damage they do is quite low. It's around 20-30% only. So it's not going to be a hero that does too much damage. All the damage is going to be based on the critical hit damage, okay? So I think like 20,000, 30,000, 35,000 alone is two that does damage area, but it's not too much, okay? The default Polaris has 65,000 of magic attack, which is enough for a new hero, it's okay, but the percentage are that low that all the damage will be relying on the critical hit, which is 2.5 times that damage, okay? One very important thing, only has 180k of health, which is a glass cannon, okay? She will need, as soon as possible, the health skin, as the same as happened with Folio. So very glass cannon. This is very important to think. The skills increase on power if based on the number of progress heroes you have. So it will go very well with Julius and Isaac and Judge, particularly with Judge, because also the skills increase in damage if the heroes were already stunned, and Judge is a hero that stuns too much and is a progress hero. So it coordinates very well with heroes that stuns, like it could be also maybe with Arachne, also works well. Another thing to take into account for her is she has only 4k of armor, but one of the new skins, the one probably that will be in the monthly event, in the season pass, is the new skin for Polaris, which is going to be armor, okay? With that skin, plus the default armor, she will have only 14k of armor, whereas for magic defense, she has 20, and also you can increase the glyphs over 40 to get more. And then finally, and the most important of everything, is not only the amount of damage is not too much, she does not have at all magic penetration, okay? We don't know if they will release an skin that will give her magic penetration, as they did it for armor penetration for Kayla, but as is today, she has 0 magic penetration. This means that despite being a critical hit hero or damage, she doesn't have any magic penetration. So you will need to play with probably with Orion. The reason of Orion is very similar to Tristan, but Tristan for physical heroes, Orion for magic heroes. Orion has this thing ability here that he charges a little bit early for his damage he does, so he will ultimate faster, and the artifact of Orion is magic penetration. So I think Polaris will go with Orion 100%. Orion stands only one time, it's not like a hero that stands a lot, but gives you magic penetration and is a progress hero. Okay, so everything I have seen so far is Julius, Judge, Isaac with Polaris and Orion, because there are some players that already got the hero because they have some agreement with Nexter. Again, I don't get it because we had very few subscribers in the channel, so there is the problem. They want much more, which is, it doesn't make too much sense for this game. But anyways, so subscribe. you want to see a review of the hero before it is released. Okay, this is what we know about Polaris. If we compare with Lara, Lara was a hero that stands and does damage by herself. Polaris stands more than Lara, is weaker than Lara, but we need to wait because Polaris doesn't have any skin, and Lara is, you get it as it is, but does not do too much damage, okay, despite being a critical hit. Finally, and very important related with Polaris, is the weapon is going to be magical critical hit, so it will give magical critical hits to all the heroes around her. I think it could be a good combination with Iris, but it's a little bit slow but if we compare with the speed of Iris. And I say this because Iris with magical critical hits will be amazing. And the weapon artifacts, the good thing they have is they gave to the whole team, okay? And the amount is 9,000, okay? We'll give 9,000 critical hit, which means 50% chance approx to do a critical hit. So imagine Iris, for every time she bans someone, could do 2.5 times more damage. It will be crazy, okay? So this could be a good attacking team. Okay, saying this, they have also released the new skins. As I mentioned, one will be the armor for Polaris, the other two will be one for Soleil, we don't know yet what it's going to be, and the other need to be the super skin. Looks like it's going to go to Artemis, okay? Artemis, it was one of the best damage dealer, if not the best damage dealer in the game 1.5 years ago, but since the release of Octavia and Oya, it does not work anymore. I don't know what they will give to her. I think armor penetration will be the best, and because she needs armor penetration, no matter that she's not that dependent of Tristan, but she will still having the same problem, which is if you put Artemis with Fafnir, then you need Tristan for the armor penetration, and then Artemis does not have too much health. As you see here, she has only 250k, and then Oya will still pick it up because Fafnir has a lot of health and Tristan has a lot of health. Sometimes you play with Jasmine to try to hide her, but I don't think that with the current meta it will be a big change. Versus Hydra, it will be better, of course, because Artemis is the second best Hydra team, but outside of this, I don't think will be valuable. For Soleil, what is? I always thought Soleil was a mystery hero. Maybe it's a honor? Yeah, it's an honor. Okay. For part of Soleil, she got the magic attack super skin recently, so I don't know what will be the new skin. I think, honestly, magic attack will be good, or my penetration will be also very nice for him. I think my penetration will be something that really will be going good with him, but we will need to wait, okay? Finally, they have released the 3 talismans, only 3, that they are going to release. One is going to be Julius, which is the best tank in the game with Astaroth, okay? The current one is Strength, which is health, 80k of health, and armor penetration. I thought this was a very good very bad talisman for him, but then I realized that he does a lot of damage, so I was surprised with this talisman. The new talisman is going to be physical attack and soundness. If we check for soundness, I think it will be good. He has currently 4k because I have the artifact and also the skin. The talisman will give him around 5k more, so it will be 9k. I think this is good because half of the damage that he gets when he has half of life will be able to survive. Good for a tank, but nothing impressive. I think the good thing will be the physical attack. Why the physical attack is good for Julius? Because all the skills of Julius are based on physical attack. All the seals are based on physical attack, and it has a high level percentage in the skin. So I think the new talisman of the second talisman of Julius will be better than the first one. The second hero that got talisman is Massie. Okay, Massie is here. Okay, he got thumbness and he got magical critical hits. First magical critical hit, which I expect will be around 4,000. I don't think this will make too much change. It will be 25% of doing a critical hit. Very nice because he's a damage dealer despite he's a tank. The problem is, or the big problem of Massie has been always the magic penetration. She needs more magic penetration and she does not have. Okay, Thumbness is good, but I would prefer to have 15,000 of armor. Okay, so 6,000 of magic attack and 15k of armor versus 4k of critical hits and Thumbness. It will depend on the situation. I believe the second talisman will do more damage than the first one, but the first one will be better in defensive. So it will not be a big change between both of them, okay? And then finally, the third hero that got talisman is Isaac, okay? I think it was like crashing and soundness, which I don't understand at all. Crashing, yes, soundness, no. And he got physical attack already as a talisman with agility. This is 21,000 of physical attack. He does a lot of damage, and also all the skills are, except the last one, are based on physical attack. So I think the first talisman is much better than the second one. Okay? And finally, related to the surprise or the thing is after playing during, I think, 3 months, 3 seasons in Royal League with Wolf of the North, they have decided to join with, let me go and show you. They have decided to join with Colorful Assholes, okay, this guild here. And then the guild has this band. As you can see here, this band noise is still being here, but no one's plays with her. Is very similar to what happened with the Knights or what happened with Lunatics. Very, very similar situation. They had disappeared. And because they wanted, I will explain later, but the good point or bad point of this, I think a good point is because the guild is disappeared, like I would like to do a video on battles, the last season battles against the top 5 Royal League, and I will publish in this. It will be around 3 videos of around 60 to 70 battles of Royal League against the top 5 guilds in the game. So it's as best as you can get. In attack and in defense, I will hide the names as always, but you will see this will be only battles also where the teams are about 800k. Okay, we are talking about all sets done and glyphs, all heroes with glyphs and a lot of them with 80 glyphs. Okay, so as good as it can get. So expect the first release of the video tomorrow, and then around the week I will release the other 2. Have a good day.